Today, I want to talk to you about something that affects many of us on a daily basis. The difference between open office concept and traditional offices. You see, these two types of work environments have their own unique features and challenges, and it's essential to understand them to make the best choices for our workplace. So next, we will have my table contents of the presentation today. First of all, we have the introduction. Second, we have the pros of open office spaces. Next one, we will look at the disadvantages of open office spaces. Fourth, in the fourth, over the advantages and disadvantages of traditional offices. And finally, we will have a conclusion. Let's look at the introduction. I will show you the definition and characteristic of open office spaces and traditional offices. Let's start, let's start with a quick overview. Open offices are those big open spaces you often see in a modern workplace, such as in the movies or some poster where everyone works together in one room. And here are some example and pictures to let you know that how open office spaces look like. Next, we'll move to the definition and characteristic of traditional offices. On the other hand, traditional offices are more like what you might picture in a classic workplace setting, with separate rooms and cubicles for each employee. Here are some pictures that can help you imagine what is traditional office look like. We will move to the advantages of open office spaces. Now, what's great about open offices? Well, first off, they are excellent for promoting collaboration and communication among teams members. When everyone's working together in the same space, it's easy to bounce ideas off each other and have quick chats about projects. Well, let's get deep into the first point. Enhance interaction among teams members. Frequent face-to-face communication and quick talks promote better team connection. This encourages flexible exchange of ideas and information, which develop team collaboration and teamwork. Next, we'll move to get deep inside the points easy access to college for quick discussion. Easy access to college for immediate chats reduce physical barriers and promotes casual interaction, which aids in a more collaborative workplace. This accessibility speeds up problem solving and decision making processes since team members can easily discuss and handle issues as they show up. Let's find out how the flexibility in workplace. Open office concept allow flexibility in workplace design, allowing for simple customization to meet changing team numbers and project requirements. This design provides a changeable, adaptable work environment that encourages creativity, invention, and cooperation, which leads to enhanced productivity and job satisfaction. Open office spaces include movable furniture and basic layouts, allowing for easy adaptation to changing team numbers or project requirements. They also provide flexibility um, to assist expansion are downsizing initiative by allowing for dynamic use of space without requiring significant structural adjustment. This um, variety is particularly useful in today's continuously changing corporate environment. In it, it helps encourage a dynamic and various work environment. Open office spaces provide a flexible and lively work environment by allowing employees to customize their work style and collaboration technique based on their preference and duties. This promotes easy contact, collaboration, and innovation among teams members. The arrangement frequently incorporates specific places for collaborative work, which boosts productivity and efficiency at work. So let's move to the cons of open office spaces. Now, let's talk about traditional offices. One of the big advantages here is privacy and concentration. When you have your own space, it's easier to focus on your work without being distracted by what's going on around you. Open workplace spaces are sensitive to noise and distraction, which may affect your focus and productivity. All these factors combined with surrounding activity might cause increased stress and annoyance among the employees. Well, now let's look at the challenges in maintaining a quiet work environment. Open office spaces have difficulty maintaining a peaceful work environment, resulting in noise pollution and a lack of designated quiet zones. This reduces productivity and forcing employees to struggle with jobs that need intense concentration, potentially lower work quality. And the second disadvantage of open office spaces is the lack of privacy. We will look at the first one, limited personal space and confidentiality concerns. Um, Employees might experience less privacy and accidental release of sensitive information as a result of open office principle. This might violate the privacy and security of data procedure, raising worries regarding sensitive information. Now we'll look at the second um, impact of the lack of privacy. Open office design can have a negative impact on employees' mental health and satisfaction with work. Concentrating too heavily, a lack of physical boundaries, and a lack of personal space can all cause pain, anxiety, and decreased attention. The lack of privacy can worsen the concern, highlighting the need of psychological factors in workstation designs. Now let's look at the both advantages and disadvantages of traditional offices. Now, first one, we will look at the advantages. Traditional offices increase privacy and concentration by providing separate workplace that allows employees to personalize their surroundings while remaining focused. The quiet environment of these offices reduces distraction, making them perfect for jobs that need intense focus. This makes them an interesting choice for professionals looking for a supportive workplace. Now let's look at the disadvantages. Traditional offices provide seclusion and focus, but they also bring issues with cooperation, cost, and flexibility. Physical barriers in divided workplaces might prevent collaboration and idea flow, resulting in separate departments. Higher expenses compared to open office design could stretch financial resources and limit investment in other areas. Traditional offices lack the flexibility to adapt to changing work style and relationship within teams, which reduce employees' happiness and productivity. Organizations must carefully evaluate those factors when developing workplace strategy to suit changing labor demands and company objectives. And here's my conclusion. When developing workplace plans, organizations should consider both open office concept and traditional office design. Open workplaces encourage collaboration, but they also generate noise, distraction, and privacy problems. On the other hand, traditional offices provide privacy but may limit collaboration and costs. To build an ideal workplace, firms should use an approach that combines part of both, increasing productivity, creativity, and employees' well-being while solving specific difficulty. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.